safety, possibility, hope. This is what we want for women and children who experience violence in our community. We want to provide safety so women can see the possibility of living a life that's free from fear and have hope to hold on to as they courageously step into that new life. We've listened to the stories and we've heard over and over again the devastating effects of violence. Everything from the insidious effects of put downs and name calling to the bruises, black eyes, and broken bones, to the lost lives and the funerals we've gone to. These give us the drive to move forward. But what keeps us going is the resistance to the violence that we hear in these stories. It's the courage that we see when a woman walks through our door, taking the risk of losing everything in her life to save her life and the lives of her children. These keep us going, and they remind us why this work is important. Violence against women and children can happen no matter what your life circumstances are. Working or unemployed, university educated, or not completed elementary or high school, fit and healthy, or impacted by differing abilities. Having resources like financial means, family and friends, or access to professional supports, or being isolated, maybe new to the community or the country. Violence against women and children has significant impacts on our community and across the world. This year with the pandemic, we have seen a shadow pandemic. There is a rise in violent incidents and an increase in the frequency and severity of violence. The loss of opportunities for connection, the increased isolation, the impacts of physical and mental health, and the reduced financial capacity and stability all create conditions that put the safety of women and children at risk. As we continue to wrestle with what the future will look like, we do know that the shadow pandemic will last well beyond this pandemic. December 6th is Canada's National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. The Shoe Memorial is one way that we remember, but we're also called to action. And there are ways you can make an impact. In fact, you've done one today. You've chosen to watch this video and look at the information on this site. Some of the ways that you can make a difference are easier, and some are more difficult. It's the difficult ones that sometimes take courage. Taking time to learn about violence against women and children, and then telling your family and your friends what you learned, what was shocking, what was heartbreaking, what was your biggest learning. Support the organizations that help women and children find safety and support in your community. Speak up. This is one of the ones that can be more difficult. When you hear comments from family or friends that are derogatory or abusive, speak up. Don't let those comments pass. If you witness someone who is experiencing violence, call 911. You may be saving a life. It is hard to talk about violence. It's hard to see what is happening and feel like there is nothing you can do, but there is. When a friend or a family member is struggling, lean in. Isolating a victim of violence from their families and other support systems is a way to exert power and control. And sometimes families feel shut out. Lean in. Keep communication open. Let them know you care and are there to help. If you don't know what to say or where there may be help, then call your local transition house or women's shelter and ask for support, like ways you can offer help or talk about the resources that are available. There are links on this page for local, provincial, and national supports. Keep leaning in. It makes a difference. If you're watching this and you are experiencing violence, you aren't alone. There's help and support that's available. Reach out. We're there for you.